How's it going, YouTube? This is WakeRunCollapse, and I have before me box number 1 out of 20 of Japanese Bandit Ring. It feels so good to be able to say this again. Yes, I'm doing another booster case opening. I believe it is the 7th 20-box opening on my channel, which is really fabulous, and I'm really excited to be able to bring this to you. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and make sure you're subscribed as I show you the box art with some of the cards in it. Make sure you're subscribed, because that is going to be what allows you to see these boxes as soon as they are posted to my channel. I'm going to be posting fast and furious over the course of the next week and a half, hopefully with a few surprises in here, and definitely with a ton of amazing pulls. This set is not going to be released until August in English. It will be Ancient Origins, and as we look at the Hoopa on the front, I'm just so hyped for this, so hyped, and I hope you guys are too. Very excited to be able to open this box. And it's 19 twin brothers and sisters too. So we get a look in here. If you've never seen a Japanese booster box before, they are pretty small. You can see my hand next to it. They fit 20 packs inside, each with 5 cards per pack. Generally, all the artworks are going to be the same, although the Legendary Shine collection, which is coming out in a few weeks, is going to be slightly different. Always got to appreciate that pack fan, guys. And now we're just going to dive right into this first box. If you watch all of my openings for Bandit Ring, you're going to see 400 packs of this opened on my channel. Quick little look at the leaflet, which shows a Tyranitar EX and a trainer card. Looks like City of Lost Color, as well as a couple of ancient trait cards. Alright, let's go. First card is going to be the Bad Energy. Bad Energy. I do know all the trainer translations. This can only be attached to a Dark-type Pokemon, and when the Pokemon that this is attached to receives damage from a Pokemon EX, that Pokemon EX is going to take 20 damage itself. It's going to be pretty interesting. Here we have a Rotom, Unknown, Larvesta, and Regice. Again, if you are new to Japanese booster packs, the newer sets, only with 5 cards in each pack, they are essentially half packs. Half of them are going to have holographic cards or better, and half of them will not. There are no non-holo rares in this set, only holos, EXs, etc., etc. Oh, there's a really nice looking Gyarados. Can't wait to see the Ancient Trait version of this as well. There's a Gloom. Baltoy Ancient Trait. Very cool color scheme. Porygon. And nice, our first holographic card is Volcarona. Definitely like what they did with the artwork with this set. And obviously there are a ton of EX cards to collect. 11, I believe, between the Megas and the Regulars, not including the full arts. It's going to be a Titanic set to complete. Here we see a Claydol. Flareon. The Generation 1 evolutions are in this set, which is very cool. Meowth, Combee, and awesome! It is a first EX of Bandit Ring, first of many, the Sceptile EX. Very cool. First attack, Sleep Poison, does 10 damage, and also you flip a coin to see if your opponent is going to be asleep and confused at the same time, which is pretty cool. And then Assassin's Claw down at the bottom does 60 damage, but you get to tack on an extra 70 damage if the defending Pokemon has a special condition on it. And of course we get to see that very cool artwork. I will say that what I have seen so far from Bandit Ring booster boxes is that most boxes have 4 EXs or better. And because I bought a booster case, and because the exchange rate is as good as it is, these boxes ended up only being about $24 a piece, even after you add on the shipping. And look at that Metagross Ancient Trait card. Just fabulous. Definitely one of the best in the set. There's a Sliggoo, Oddish, Goomy, and the Ampharos Spirit Link. Interesting to note that they call them Soul Links in Japan, as opposed to Spirit Links. Just thought I'd share that. Oh, some of the cards are different. This is advertising the Togekiss EX versus Emboar EX deck, which is coming out in Japan on July 18th. I will definitely be opening one of those on my channel. I'm actually going to set these cards down after I finish this pack and see if there are any different ones in there too. Here's a Flash Energy, only attachable to an Electric-type Pokemon, and the Pokemon that it's attached to has no weakness. So I guess that's pretty good against the fighting types that would pound it into oblivion. There's Vespiquen. There's a Ralts, a Relicanth, and a Registeel. Another one of my favorite artworks for non-holographic cards. Really, really nice. Yeah, I'm going to take a quick break in this box to just patrol through. Yeah, it looks like, oh wow, there are several in here. Yeah, we're going to very quickly show you some of the other ones that are on here. Looks like this one right here is advertising the movie. This does not interest you guys, just fast forward like 10 seconds. Some more Hoopa stuff going on there. And this one for some card mechanics, and randomly they show Phantom Gate on there. So there's a lot of different leaflets in there if you guys happen to collect those. If you do, that's cool, that's your thing. Alright, and speaking of Reggies, there was no Regigigas, but this completes a trio with Regirock. There's another Kirlia, a Spinarak, a Sableye, and awesome! The Entei Ancient Trait Holo. Just beautiful. Look at that. There is no denying Entei's majesty in this set. And the holographic feature just really, really pops on this card. Just beautiful. I know this will be a popular card when I get around to my sale video. So I guess now is a good time to mention to you guys that none of the cards that you see in these boxes is going to be available for sale or for trade until I post my sale video. So please keep your horses in the stable. It's going to be coming, just going to take a while until I finish all my boxes. Vileplume, there's a Whimsicott, a Beldum, a Wooper, and awesome, a Virizion Holo. Very cool, nice mixture of cards so far. This set does have 81 cards, plus secret rares and ultra rares, and when you include the secret rares and ultra rares, as anybody who has been following me on Twitter, and it's a side question, are you? That'd be really, really nice of you. There are actually 97 cards in this set, including those, because there's 16 secret and ultra rares. What a giant set, what a ridiculous set. Speaking of giant, this is Giant Plant Forest. When this card is in play, all grass-type Pokemon can evolve on the first turn of the game, or the first turn of which they are played onto the field. Should be interesting. There's an Inkay, a Golurk, Magikarp, and wow, another EX already. It is Lugia EX. Very nice to see Lugia make a return to the set, but I'm not a fan of this artwork. I hate to say it. I hate to be that guy, that downer, but what are you going to do? Arrow Ball does 20 times the number of energy on both this and the defending Pokemon. So, what was it called? X-Ball from Mewtwo? I think it was called X-Ball. Again, I'm not a player, so I really don't know. I just learned the translations and reading some of them off as well. Dive Hurricane does 80 damage, as you can see on the bottom there, the energy requirements. And if there's a Stadium card in play, it does an extra 70, and you discard the Stadium card. But we're going to move on because we are not complacent. We are not going to settle for regular EXs. I want a Mega, I want a Full Art, I want a great first box. And this would be a guy that could bring it to me. There's the Tyranitar Spirit Link, Cottony, Vespiquen Ancient Trait, immensely popular for its color. There's the Eevee, and the regular Entei, also looking quite fine. And if you guys think this video is taking far too long, don't worry, my future videos are going to be a lot shorter. I'm going to keep them moving. I just like showing off the artwork the first time. There's a Regice, Larvesta, Persian, Combi, and very cool, it is a Porygon Z Ancient Trait Holo. An overpowering holo effect on this card. If you guys are not watching this in HD, this is definitely the time to do it. I always record my openings in 720p so that you can get the best look at these cards. And boy, are they delivering. Look at that shine. Fantastic. So guys, let me know in the comments below what your favorite card from this set happens to be. I would love to hear what you have to say about it. And if you're waiting for Ancient Origins, let me know. This is the Golden Helmet of Justice. If anybody ever watched Tadashi Studio back in the day, pouring one out of my homie on that one. This lucky golden helmet, really just called Lucky Helmet, if you attach this to a Pokemon and it receives damage when it's in the active position, you get to draw 2 cards. That's pretty nifty. Baltoy Ancient Trait, Malamar, Golett, and the Ace Trainers. Ace Trainer is a supporter that you could only play if you have more prize cards on your side of the field than your opponent. Both players are going to shuffle their hands back into their decks, but you get the added bonus of drawing 6 cards where your opponent can only draw 3. So that's a thing. Speaking of that's a thing, there's your Golurk Ancient Trait. Very, very powerful looking. There's a Ralts, a Blossom. I really like this artwork too. Unknown, and City of Lost Color. When this stadium card is in play, during each turn, every Mega on the field takes 20 damage. So, again, I do not play competitively or at all. So I'm not one to necessarily Splatoon! Okay, I don't play Splatoon at all. I don't actually play games at all. I haven't really had the opportunity. But there were a couple of Japanese Poketubers, when they were opening Bandit Ring, that would scream Splatoon every time they pulled this card. And it just made me laugh, so I wanted to say it. So Paint Roller, if there's a stadium card in play, you get to discard it and you get to draw a card. So Paint Roller and Splatoon. Meowth, Vaporeon, another really nice artwork choice. There's a regular Porygon again, and a Goodra Hollow. Very interesting seeing this one up close. I don't know, something kind of makes it look like it's lifted right out of the anime, as opposed to the slightly different style that most of them seem to have. Definitely a cool looking card though, that's for sure. That is for certain. I know there's something amazing in here, and I know you guys are waiting for me to pull it, so hopefully we can get on with that. As we get another Metagross, Relicanth, Porygon 2, Wooper, and the Sceptile Spirit Link, which means I believe we've hit all 3 Spirit Links. Yes, I believe we have. Slide on to the next pack. We have another Gyarados, Oddish, Quagsire, the Quag making a return as a ground type, another Spinarak, and the Hex Maniac. Hex Maniac is a card that you can play, and at the end of your until the end of your opponent's next turn, no abilities from Pokemon on the field are active. It cancels all abilities until the end of your opponent's next turn. Here we have an Ancient Trait Volcarona leading off this pack. Definitely looking sweet as well. A Beldum, a regular Baltoy, the Sableye. Oh wow, look at that, the Sceptile EX Full Art. Oh my, that is a beautiful card. Really is, really is. Look at that. Look at that artwork. I love the contrast between the dark green on the Pokemon's body and the lightness of the background. It just really did a great design on this card, and of course, as per the usual, going to zoom in right there, you can see 82 out of 81 Secret Rare, numerically speaking, the very first Secret Rare full art in the set. But there are so many more to collect, so many more. So I really hope that I'm able to pull a nice variation of these cards as we go. Obviously, it has the same attacks as the regular Sceptile EX, so there's no sense in reading them off. You can just see that brilliant luster on the card. A fantastic texture across the Pokemon's body. Well guys, 1 down and 15 to go. I really hope you guys are along for the ride and that you're excited, just as I am, to see what these boxes are going to hold. Still holding out for my mega of this box. I hope and pray it's going to be in here. Claydol, Gumi, Inkay, Ariados, and there it is! And it's a great one. Mega Ampharos EX, and its signature attack, Exa Volt. I was really happy with the artwork when I saw the scans for Ampharos EX and Mega Ampharos EX the first time around, and seeing them live makes them no different. Really looking nice. Exa Volt does 120 damage, but you can also do another 50 damage and paralyze if you choose. But if you choose to do this, Mega Ampharos EX has to take 30 damage itself. So 170 in paralysis. Yeesh. That sounds pretty painful, I gotta say. But I'm very pleased to see that Bandit Ring's first box out of my not-so-sealed booster case has lived up to the pull expectations. Here we have an Eco Arm, which allows you to shuffle 3 tool cards from your discard pile back into your deck. Eevee, Cottony, the first Matang, I think, and Level Ball. Yes, Level Ball has been reprinted. It is back. So all you guys that want to search for your Pokemon with, what is it, 90 HP and below, you'll be able to do that now with your competitive decks. Got another bad energy leading off this pack. Golett, Magikarp, Rotom, and that is what I'm talking about right there. That is the Ancient Trait Gyarados Holo. A magical card, to be sure. It's just, they did so great with this, and a great choice too. I think it's probably neck and neck for me, personally, between this card and the Entei Ancient Trait Holo. For me to be able to decide which one is my favorite. And we are on the last pack. We have reached the end of box 1. But fear not, because I'm only 5% of the way done opening the packs from this set. Registeel, Unknown, Larvesta, Gloom, and Porygon Z to finish things off. Wow, what a great first box. Really, really great. I hope that this really sets a tone for the remainder of my openings. I would love to have a pull ratio along these lines. Love to be able to pull some different stuff. So let me just quickly get my stuff sorted out over here. Move this guy back here. There we go. And we're ready for a recap. Holographic cards that I pulled in this video were Volcarona, come on. There we go, Volcarona. Virizion, Gumi, Ancient Trait Porygon Z, Ancient Trait Gyarados, and Ancient Trait Entei. Also got the Sceptile EX, Lugia EX, Mega Ampharos EX, and the Sceptile EX Full Art. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, comment below, let me know what your favorite card is. Make sure you're following me on Twitter if you want immediate notifications when my new openings go up. But of course, I would really appreciate it if you decided to subscribe, stuck around on my channel for a while, even if it's just for Bandit Ring. I think that if you really wanted to go back and see a lot of content, I've opened hundreds, and I'm serious about this, hundreds of booster boxes over the course of the time that I've had my channel, so there's always something new for you to watch. So I thank you again for watching, and I will see you tomorrow with boxes 2 and 3 of Japanese Bandit Ring. Take it easy.